Good people, it's Carla P. Yarbrough of carlapyarbrough.com. And I was thinking about you today because you know I am always thinking about you. And today when I was thinking about you, it's because I had a question. Have you been taking your own advice? Have you been taking your own advice? Listen, I know that you support a lot of people. I do. Because I support a lot of people. I give my job actually is to help people find the purpose that God has for their life and live that thing out so that they can have the abundant life Jesus came and died for them to have, right? So that they can live that purpose out and they can walk that thing out and enjoy their life. And so I give a lot of advice. I give a lot of information, a lot of tools, a lot of resources, um, and a lot of information where it comes to how to run that business that God gave you, or how to get that education that you need to walk out that purpose, or all these various things on people's business. I give a lot of it away. But I know I have a tendency to give all of this away. But when it comes to myself, I have a tendency to forget. I forget Carla. I forget the things that I need to do to use that advice that I'm giving to other people for my own purposes so that I can advance in the purpose that God has for me, and I know if I'm doing it and this is what I do for a living, I know other people, I know some of you have to be doing it. Listen, you have tools, you have resources, you've seen you give away information on videos and research that you've done, telling people how to link with this organization or that organization, or what groups to join, what people they need to get to know. And sometimes you'll even do those introductions for them just so they can live out that thing that you see in them, because you're seeing such great potential in people. You're like, oh, you're doing this? Oh, let me help you with that. Let me give you this information. Here's the person that you should know. Here's what you should do. Here's how you should market. You have all this information that you are freely giving it away. But when it comes to you, you're like me. A lot of times you forget about yourself. You won't share, you won't take that same information and use it on those goals that you set for yourself. You, for whatever reason, whether that's because you don't think you're ready, or you don't think, or you're so busy helping other people that you just forget to do it for yourself, you're not advancing. And then the problem with that is that later on, down the line, you're dissatisfied. You're dissatisfied that you have not advanced in your career. You have not advanced in your business. Your business has not grown, or you have not got the education so you can do that thing that you wanted to do. You're dissatisfied because your goals have gone by the wayside, while other people that you have pushed are going on and doing those great things because of the advice and the information that you shared. But you're forgetting about yourself. Why do we do that? And and even more interesting than that is we have a tendency to, when we actually do pour to those few people that we pour into that don't take our advice, that don't use the resources and tools and information that we give them, we have a tendency to get mad. I know I've done it. You get mad when they don't take your advice, and you're like, they could be doing so much more. I told her to do that. I told her all she had to do was make the phone call. All they had to do was contact this person. All they had to do was take the class. All they had to do was. And we're mad. We're angry that this person did not do what we told them to do. Use the advice that we so freely gave them. But if we think about it, we're angry with them, but we give ourselves a pass. Mad at them, but we giving ourselves a pass for doing the exact same thing that they just did. We got the information. We know the information, but we won't even use it to achieve our goals. But we're angry possibly with somebody else. Either we're angry with somebody else because they didn't take it, or we're applauding somebody else because they're doing such a great job with the advice that we've got. But we're giving ourselves a pass because as we don't grow, for whatever reason, we didn't do what we have advised other people to do. I want to encourage you today. I want to push you. Take the advice that you have given so many other people and use it for yourself. That does not mean that you will not help other people. Yes, you can continue to give advice. You can continue to share resources and information, but use it also for yourself. use it also for yourself so that you can achieve those goals, so that you can live out the purpose that God gave you. You know what he called you to do, but you're not doing it. You have those goals, you have those dreams, but you're not using all the information that you give so freely. You're not taking it for yourself, and you're not benefiting from any of it. So here's what I want to encourage you to do. Write down those goals. Write down that purpose once again that you have, because I know you lost the notebook. I know you lost the file or whatever that you wrote down in the first place. Write it all down again. All those goals, those things that you so desperately want to do, that thing that you know God has called you to, write it down. And then think about if you encountered somebody that said they want to do what you just wrote down, what advice would you give them? What advice would you give to that person on how to accomplish that thing? What would you tell them? Write it all down, step by step. The research, the tools, the information, the links, the videos, the education system, whatever it is, to get that thing done. And then apply it to those goals. Apply it to that dream. Apply it to that purpose. And see how far you go. Listen, you are just as important as the people that you so desperately want to help. Your purpose is just as important as theirs is. You need to move forward in using your own advice, just like you want that person to move forward in using that advice. You're worthy, and we're waiting to see what you do. We're waiting for your purpose. Okay, I want to encourage you to do that today. So write it all down and start moving towards and taking your advice and getting it done. Now, if you don't know your purpose, if you have not worked with the Holy Spirit to find your purpose, I want to encourage you to click the link below in the description box and get the book, my book, The Truth About Purpose and How to Find It. It is a step-by-step actionable plan on how to find your purpose and live out your purpose. And it walks with the Holy Spirit. It helps you to understand the things that are getting in your way, the things that you have not paid attention to, and it gives you the plan on, okay, step 1, do this, step 2, do that. It gives you all of that, so you don't even have to think about it, okay? It's a wonderful resource that God prepared just for you guys. Just click the link in the bio and get the book and the workbook and walk through it. I guarantee you it will be worth it. But if you know your purpose and you giving advice to everybody else, use your own advice and advance yourself so that you can live that abundant life that God came for you, Jesus came for you to have. Okay? I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.